Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Elementary Data Analysis Part 1. We're going to cover quite a few things today, so you might want to get a pencil and paper handy, and feel free to stop or pause this video at any time if you need to. And of course, feel free to watch it multiple times if that's necessary for you, and it should be. Also, if you have questions, make sure you ask. A variable. Variable is a characteristic or attribute of persons, objects, or events that differ in value. To be a variable, a concept must have more than one value. For example, sex has two values, male and female. A continuous variable classifies persons, objects, or events according to the magnitude or quantity of its attributes. Age is an example of a continuous variable because it increases steadily in tiny fractions instead of jumping from category to category. Continuous variable also classifies persons, objects, or events according to the magnitude or quantity. Age can also be a discrete variable. And discrete variables classifies persons, objects, or events according to the kind or quality of its attributes. An example of a discrete variable would be socioeconomic status. It has values with categories such as lower class, middle class, and upper class. There are some additional ones that are here on screen for you. A dichotomous variable is a discrete variable, it's categorical, that has two and only two values. Gender is dichotomous, that it has only two values, male and female. Or it can be seen as trichotomous, male, female, and transgender. An independent variable is your cause. What causes something? A variable that has a causal role in relation to a dependent variable, which would be the effect. In this example, you see the dependent variable might be family income, and the independent variable might be educational level, and of course, there are also values. A dependent variable is the effect. It's a variable that has a consequence in relation to the independent variable. All variables must have values, and sex and race can't be considered as dependent in the social sciences. And to help you remember, think ID: independent, dependent, cause, and effect. Independent is the cause, and dependent is the effect. A control variable, before I forget, is an independent variable that is held constant in an attempt to clarify the relationship between an independent and dependent variable. For example, here, race is your control variable. A qualifying condition indicates the population or group to which the relationship is limited. Here, our hypothesis was black men drive automobiles faster than black women, and our qualifying condition in this example is black or African American. A hypothesis is a statement of the relationship between all these different variables that we just talked about. For example, a higher percentage of male respondents, and respondents being those people who answer your survey or your interview questions, would have a high income compared to female respondents. And here are also some causal words that you can use when writing your hypotheses. And remember, if you have trouble remembering which is an independent variable and which is a dependent variable, think about it this way. An independent variable causes a change in the dependent variable, and it isn't possible that the dependent variable could cause a change in the independent variable. This is something that you might have to write down. And once again, remember, if you have any additional questions about any of the information that you've seen, please feel free to ask or review this video presentation, this video lecture again. Thank you for listening.